Right, guys, I'm in the process of finishing off this media wall, but I've had real problems with this. It's where we've brad nailed it all in. I don't think I had the gauge set enough for it to go fully in like that. It was going in, but there's about probably 30 that haven't gone in. So when you started rubbing it down, they started showing up. So this is where the problem started. I got like a nail punch and I punched them in a bit, and I think that I've gone, like my nail punch is a little bit too big. I don't know what's happened, but every time, every one of these these nails that I've nail punched in, they're swollen. And like, so when you're especially when you're standing at the side and you're looking down, like you can see. So it's took me forever and a day. I've had about 5 attempts now, guys, of getting this to disappear, and I'm slowly getting there. Now this is a primer undercoat, and it's for MDF, guys. And because we've got moisture resistance, maybe we could have got away with AF1 like emulsion. I don't know. I did see someone on YouTube, and he knows a lot more than me, and he's never had a problem doing it. But we've bit the bullet, and we've gone the correct way. And this is what we're using, guys. I'm going to give it the first coat here, show up all the nail holes and all that. We'll fill them all in, rub them all down, spot prime it. Then I'll give it another coat of this, guys, and then we're going to give it maybe 2 to 3 coats of its finishing coat, which is it's a racing green. It's a heritage eggshell.
Mallard.
Yeah, Mallard it's called. So it's and it's expensive. I think he spent 120 quid on that. So with the 2 paints, you're looking at 220 quid, which is an absolute disgrace, but it is what it is. So we're just gonna carry on priming this up, primer undercoat. That's the reason we got this, guys, because it's a primer undercoat. So I figured to go that way. I've filled in most of the big cracks with this, the 2-part wood filler. And then all the small ones I've just used polyfiller, guys. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to paint the back of these walls, only the backs, because what we've got is flat, it's a matte, and we've got like an eggshell for the wood in the same colour. So this is hopefully it's going to really start taking shape. Yeah, there we have it. That's the back walls painted. I've got to do the cupboard. I'm going to take these doors off. I've got to trim the bottom of the doors off, guys. But yeah, it's getting there. Right, I'm in the process of painting some doors that I made for my media wall. And it's moisture resistant MDF. It's about 50-60 pound a tin. And quality always shines through, guys, and that's what's happening here. Because I watched something on YouTube, and someone did like an experiment on like MDF and like how it all furs up with the edges, because they're obviously some of these edges are cut, and it made me laugh really, because he's given one coat. He done about 5 samples. And he give it one coat. Now, after one coat, it's going to fur up anyway. You know, he used wood filler, polyfiller, bloody some other stuff. I like the guy. I'm not knocking him, but I mean, really, like in the real world, guys, like you're going to be painting this like at least 4 times. Yeah, I'm going to be doing it with 2 coats of primer and 2 coats of finishing coat. And trust me, like by the end of this, these edges will be like factory cut edges. Like it's a no-brainer. All you got to do is like I've coated it. I've gave it 1 coat of undercoat primer. I'm just going to lightly go over it, over the edges. I'm not going to go back to the wood. I'm talking hardly anything, guys. Just lightly doing this. Simples. Just do all the 4 or the 3. I'm not doing the underneath. I never paint the underneath of the door inside the house, right? Because the door needs to breathe. So you shouldn't really paint the bottom or even the top, especially like you. main doors, like into the living room and stuff like that, there's no need to paint them. Give them a light rub down. Right, I should be using a fibre cloth brush, but I haven't got one. So this is the real world. You do your best. And that is it, guys. We're good to go. Where's my blower? Now, I've blown the bottom when I put the doors on the floor. There's no dust on the bottom, so don't panic. People are saying, like, my roller's touching the floor, but it's clean, guys. And like I say, it's going to have umpteen coats anyway, lightly rubbed down, and if there's any little nibs on it, we'll get cleaner and cleaner as we get towards the end. That's how I work. So I'm just going to do the edges. Got to be really careful with this stuff because, like, it just dig like the actual corners are caving. You've got to be really gentle with it. Picked up a bit of crap there, but we'll get rid of that. Right, there we have it, guys. Really simple. Now, when you're doing this, always paint the back first, because what I'm going to do now, it's not ideal. I haven't got the best setup in the world. I'm going to turn it around, and if there's any knocks or dents or anything like that, it's going to be on the back of the door. Okay? Does that make sense? So now I'm just going to paint the front. Like I say, I will be rubbing this down again once this is dried for my top coat. Keep on denibbing it. And there you have it, guys. I promise you, this works. But you have to like go with the 4-coat system, yeah? Because one coat of paint on an MDF board, of course it'll fur up. Most paints, like most woods, like if you paint pine, if you paint any wood, first coat, it'll fur up. Like you'll feel all the grain, you know what I mean? It's only when like the second and third coat start going in there and the process of rubbing down and stuff like that, that's when you start getting the effect. Right, thanks guys. Right, now I'm being even cleaner now. I've used my blower, cleaned up all my air, rubbed my doors down, wiped them all down, and now I'm ready for the top coat. It's going to have 2 of these guys. And this is the roller I'm on about. It's unbelievable. I've taken special care and attention on these edges. Give them a nice little light rub down. And they're already smooth, I can tell you that for nothing. Well, there we have it. I mean, it's going to have 2 coats, so I might even give it 3. It's not looking much yet because it's the first coat obviously, but we shall see. Now you need to be like fairly quick because when you do these sides, if you look down there, there's a fat edge. So you need to do both sides. I'm taking special care and attention that I'm not putting a lot of pressure on the edges here. So I'm not creating a fat edge. Yeah, come up really nice on its second coat, but it don't look much at the moment. Right, let's give this a coat. 2 doors. See how that dries out. Right guys, I'm in the process of finishing off this media wall, but I've had real problems with this. It's where we've Brad nailed it all in. I don't think I had the gauge set enough for it to go fully in like that. It was going in, but there's about probably 30 that haven't gone in, so when you started rubbing it down, they started showing up. So this is where the problem started. I got like a nail punch and I punched them in a bit, and I think that I've gone, like my nail punch is a little bit too big. I don't know what's happened, but every time, every one of these these nails that I've nail punched in, they're swollen. And like, so when you're like, especially when you're standing at the side and you're looking down, like you can see. So it's took me forever and a day. I've had about 5 attempts now, guys, of getting this like to disappear. And I'm slowly getting there. Best thing that you can do is your finger. You rub your finger over it, and if you can't feel it, you know, just keep going up there and double, treble checking, looking at it at different angles. And I'm finally getting there. I'm finally getting happy with it now. So it shouldn't take like much more effort. But what we've done, we've gone out and I've purchased this like a 2-pret. It's a fine, extra fine polyfiller, guys. And this is what it's for. Like it's for like, you know, it's easy. I haven't sanded it down yet, so I'm yet to see if this is gonna give me like the desired like finish. But I have got a couple. I've literally done this top one, so hopefully I'll rub these down and that'll be the end of it. But the bottom ones, these are the ones that have had like the 2-part filler on them. And what I do, like I put a 120 all but the center, I take it on, it's really been used, it's not fresh, so it's probably like a 180 now really. And I rub it down until like the paint just barely starts to come off, guys. Like you can see it there, it's barely coming off. And then what I do, I get me like say like me 180 and I literally dial it in, and I'm kind of like, this is where I am down here. Like I've done these 2 down here, but they're still not perfect. Now what's happened now is that again, like in the holes, like they've caved in a bit. So I'm hoping that this 2-pret fine filler will do the job, because I'm just like wasting my time. Right, let's give it a paint, see how I'm done. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's 100 times better than what it was, that's for sure. With a couple of coats, a little bit of rubbing down, I think I've succeeded. Yeah. Thank God for that. And there we go, straight away I can see a lump there, and I'll address that. When it dries, you need a good 4 hours for this paint to dry. So I've missed one, I've missed a little lump there. But generally guys, not too bad. I wouldn't say I'm totally happy with it, but I'm never happy. Yeah. I figure once I paint it a few times and rub it down, it'll get even better. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, not too bad. 20 times better than what it was, guys. Oh well. Right, that's that done. Right, I've gone back over it and I've rubbed it down and filled it again, and now you can see that I've left some filler in them moulds, which is exactly what I wanted. You see it, guys? So I think we're going to be getting there. This is literally my last time of tackling this problem, because I can't keep rubbing down and filling, rubbing down and filling. I've had enough. But I'm really going to pay close attention now to it and make sure that I've not got any lumps in it, because there was a bad one at the end there, and I'm going to rub it down a little bit more. Like I say, I'm going to be rubbing it down with like a 220 now, and just really taking my time and getting the best job I can get. Right guys, I'm done with this. I've done it about 5, 6, 7 times. I've gone over this, filled it, rubbed it down, and I've finally got my white dots, what I wanted. And it feels really smooth right to the hand, but it's a different kettle of fish when you push it up to the light and look at it at the light. I've cleaned it all down, I've microfiber clothed it all, and I'm just going to go over it now. Give it one final coat and hopefully tomorrow it'll look nice. Hopefully I won't see any imperfections tomorrow when I come in, but we shall see. Looks nice like that at certain angles, but as soon as you come at it from another angle, you see things. Anyway, Last little mess about with it, and then we're done. We are done. And it's not to say I might rub it down slightly tomorrow before I give it its final coat. You can never do enough rubbing down, can you? But I'll definitely finish with the filler. And that 2-part filler, like, pretty good, but the other one, the It.Part, whatever you call it, so the 2 fillers I've used, guys, is this here, like the wood filler one. That goes rock hard, and it's a nightmare. That was probably what was leaving like lumps, and yeah, and you basically have to take it back to where you started from. But this was much harder to work with than what this was, so we went out and got this one. This is a fine filler, and it's an easy sand, which it was. And if you follow the instructions, like it says, you've got to wait a long time before it dries, but you can't paint over it for 8 hours, guys. And that's what I've done, because this is the next day. And I'm finally done with this now. I'm not going to be doing it anymore. But with these 2, I think I've got the desired effect. I would say I'm 85% happy, because if I can guarantee if I stood at the side or from certain angles, I'm still going to see like defects, but like they're a lot less noticeable now with these 2 products. I'd love to know, guys, how would you do it? Because like this MDF, you can't rub it back down to MDF because it's just no good. The only way I could figure out doing this is like to build it up with the paint, rub the filler down, obviously, and then build it up with like 2 or 3 coats of paint, and then rub it down, and then maybe like overfill it with this one, let it go off, because I've done it twice now. 2 days this has taken, and I think I'm near enough getting there now, guys. But yeah, I think I've just noticed I've got to do a bit more filling in the corner grate. Anyway, I'll get there. But yeah, what a ball ache, all because I didn't set my nail gun. The gauge on it wasn't like deep enough, so there's a lesson for you. Right. And that's me done for the day. It's what is it? It's another 8 o'clocker tonight. But yeah, I'm sick to death of this media wall now. Hey. Right, see you later, guys.